Hey everybody, this is another video that I am doing sitting on my porch on a beautiful September night in South Carolina. It's gorgeous outside. The noise you hear is obviously the main road out here and also a koi pond, so it's pretty loud, I know. And I also might get up and jump or run because this is South Carolina and it's warm and there are beetles and mosquitoes all over the place. So just having my cigarettes and coffee and just going over some reviews. And tonight I've just been doing, some inexpensive reviews. These two that I'm doing right now, you may or may not have any experience with them, but I'm sure that you have all seen them. So you got a Fifth Avenue and then Tracey Radiant, specifically Radiant. Two totally different kinds of smells, but both elegant. Totally different, but both elegant and very attractive. Oh, nice cigarette. So, I have been wearing Fifth Avenue for a long time. I am 44, and this is something that a younger woman can wear, any age, older and younger. I actually used to wear this when I was like 19 years old, and let me just tell you, if you go on YouTube and look at some reviews for even guys, younger men today, I've seen a few where they said, yeah, this was really nice. So if you're anything like me, well, I'll just tell you, I care about my own opinion and I care about men's opinion when it comes to fragrance. Mainly mine, but the close runner-up would be the male opinion. I really don't care about other women's opinion. Well, I like to listen, so I learn about before I get Scentbird and Scentbox, and I love to listen to like as many reviews as possible on each fragrance before I line up my list to be sent to me on those subscriptions. Or any other purchases, of course. I like hearing different takes on different fragrances. But yes, I've heard a lot of men say that they like this, and I know for myself that I've always got compliments on Elizabeth Arden Fifth Avenue. It's a floral fragrance. It's elegant, but yet it's happy. It's I don't want to say flirty necessarily, but it's a picker-upper. Like, you pick people up with this fragrance because they're attracted to it. They notice it, and in a nice way. It's pretty, basically. But this really, really does its best, in my opinion. When it really smells spectacular is in fall, when the weather is just getting crisp and cool. So it's September now. And I love the summer. I do not like saying goodbye to the summer. I live all year for summer. But, I love fall too, but not as much as summer. But we're getting to that fall time. So as the weather starts cooling down, a lot of people really love their gourmands. It's definitely very popular right now. And that's a completely different vibe, the gourmand vibe. This, of course, just completely different vibe, but also really, really pops in the crisp fall weather. And so the notes in this, let's scroll on down. I'm just reading from Fragrantica. Even on Fragrantica, you'll see men comment that they like this fragrance. How am I passing oh, here we go. So this has a lot of notes. The top notes are lime, linden blossom, lily of the valley, lilac, magnolia, which I love, bergamot, which I love, mandarin orange, which I love. I love a lot of these notes. Middle notes are jasmine, tuberose, Bulgarian rose, peach, ylang, violet, carnation, and nutmeg. And the base notes are musk, iris, sandalwood, amber, vanilla, cloves. This does not come off as overly sweet, even though it's got that amber and vanilla. To me, it doesn't, not at all. I'm sure there's some sweetness in it, but it's not, to me, not at all a sweet fragrance. It does have that sexiness when it finally dries down. To me, that would be more of the cloves and musk maybe. Although I'm very picky about musk. It either can be really nice or I hate it, one or the other. But I love this fragrance. So, you know, it's got the pretty florals and the fruits, which I guess is what makes it so happy and bright. Amazingly, it's just one of those rare fall ones that's beautiful, bright in the cool weather. It's just really sexy. It's elegant and sexy. And I get a lot of compliments and always have, but specifically in the cool, not necessarily freezing cold winter, but that crisp, poppin', cool, sexy, flirty, in the mood, meeting new people. That's what I think of when seasons change. Fall weather. So I recommend that. Hopefully if you try it out and you haven't before, hopefully you'll have that same great experience with it. And I'm sure you know you could pick it up just about anywhere. I mean, your TJMAXX, Marshalls, you know, Burlingtons, all that. You can probably get it for like 15 bucks or 20 maybe. It used to be, it seems to me like it used to be pricier. But to me it's kind of a timeless, much like fragrances like Beautiful are considered kind of timeless. I mean, that's still a top seller. The Beautiful fragrance, and now they've got spin-offs, of course, or the flankers or whatever, but even the original Beautiful is, I think, remains just a top seller. To me, this could be always a timeless top seller. So if you haven't tried it and you are okay with florals, if you like florals, fruity florals, then do give it a try in the fall weather. Okay, next, take a sip of coffee. I'm sure you're all familiar with Ellen Tracey. Ellen Tracey is, to me, you know, it's classy. Even though this is inexpensive, everybody knows of the original Ellen Tracey. And then I'm sure if you've been in any TJMAXX or Burlington or Marshalls, you have seen this Ellen Tracey line of like this different collection of flowers. They've got like different colors. And I've smelled several of them that are okay. They're fine. You know, they're not terrible or anything, but they don't stand out. This one, the purple one, which is called Radiant. You see that? It's actually a cute little pretty bottle too. I mean, it's not like, not necessarily anything special, but it's tasteful. It's pretty. But this one specifically, you got to make sure it's the purple one that says Radiant. You could usually pick this up at like a TJMAXX for like 12 bucks or less. But I happen to see this little set. I actually have 2 bottles of this because I like it that well. I actually saw this in Burlington. I swear it was in a little box of set for like 4 bucks or $4.99 or something. I was like, oh, I got to get that. I've never used the lotion, but don't really need to. This, it blows my mind that this one is the price that it is. I have worn this. As a matter of fact, I had it on one day last winter, and people get on me because I spend, you know, I'm always spending money on fragrance, and I think I was commenting like, oh, I need money for this or that, and I happen to have that on, and somebody was like, well, you smell great, and I haven't smelled that one on you, and I know that wasn't cheap. You're spending money. If that's an expensive fragrance, whatever you have on is expensive. And it was this. And this is gorgeous. The other ones are just, they're not bad, but, so the notes in this one, Radiant, it says, this lively oriental perfume is both sexy and feminine and boasts a commanding tuberose and jasmine floral combined with roasted tonka bean. A scent that blends hints of vanilla, cinnamon, almond, and clove. This is alluring, not to be confused with the fragrance allure. This is very attractive. People, and it's classy smelling. It really is. It's a combination of kind of like draw you in, attractive and tasteful and classy. Like I said, it has to be this one. Now, in cold weather, y'all are going to think I'm crazy for saying this. But what I happened to just do this one day, this little combination I'm about to tell you. And people kept saying, they're popping around me like, oh, what are you wearing? This smells so good. I happened to get out of the shower in winter day and put on one of my favorite Bath and Body lotions, which happens to be the Raspberry Jam Donut. And I did not know that this was like a summer only fragrance. I had no idea. Thank God I have 2 bottles right now. I love this. I also read somewhere that donut fragrance was what the smell of donuts was something that men respond well to, like when they do those tests, and they just give them all different kinds of scents and don't really discuss what they are, that men respond to one of the things. Donuts. Orange is another one. Pumpkin is another one. I need some pumpkin donut smell. No, seriously though, so I put this on and then I got dressed or whatever, and then I just decided to put on this Ellen Tracey Radiant. These two together, if any of you go out and get these two and try them, let me know what you think, because seriously, I got compliment after compliment, because I kept on wearing it like this after the initial response that I got. But you don't have to put the raspberry donut. This is beautiful in and of itself, and this has a nice sillage. It actually has good staying power. I mean, it's not a beast or anything by any means, but it's got decent staying power. This one is, the Fifth Avenue is decent. Yeah, some people say Fifth Avenue doesn't have staying power, but it does on me. I don't know, maybe I don't have a strong sense of smell. I mean, if you want to be like broadcast in fragrance, it's not a beast, but it certainly doesn't disappear quickly either. Nor does this one. I can smell both of these on my skin and clothes. So, you know, I can smell this on my clothes the next day, even, both of them. So neither one of these just vanish, by no means. So I just think these are two classic fragrances, totally different kinds of fragrances. They're both beautiful. I love them. I wore this actually in the summer too when I get compliments, but you know, I have so many different ones. I've been wearing a lot of, there's a niche company called Veronique Gabai, and I really love their Sur La Plage. I've been wearing that, and I've been wearing Givenchy Live Irresistible, and I've been wearing Juicy Couture Wee Splash, which is very young and flirty, and I love it, actually. And also Versace Dylan Blue and Versace Dylan Turquoise. But, yeah, I have worn this too, and it smells good any time of year. But probably, I would say, it's maybe if you had to pick, it would be more of a winter fragrance, and this pops in the fall. But this is still good. If you can wear this in the summer or warmer weather, I would wear it in the evenings for sure. So, yeah, that's it for now. See ya.